Good morning, everyone. I'm Bonnie Jarrett from the National Football League, and we are excited to be back in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Today, we are pleased to provide you with important information about the NFL's comprehensive efforts to fight criminal enterprises that prey on NFL fans and their enthusiasm for the game by trafficking in counterfeit merchandise and tickets, including the merchandise on display here today. The NFL is fortunate to once again have the support of both federal and state law enforcement agencies here in New Orleans, the state of Louisiana, and around the country. Joining us today to speak about Operation Team Player, a nationwide law enforcement effort to disrupt the sale of counterfeit sports merchandise and tickets, are, where's everybody? Yvonne Arvello, Director of the National Intellectual Property Rights Coordination Center, Anne Marie Highsmith, Executive Associate Commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection's Office of Trade, Lieutenant Kenny Temple from the New Orleans Police Department, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill, and my colleague Michael Buchwald from the NFL. Throughout this NFL season, and as we prepare for Super Bowl 59, the NFL has continued its efforts to give fans an authentic NFL experience and protect them from the sale of counterfeit merchandise and tickets through civil enforcement efforts and through close collaboration with law enforcement, including the agencies here on stage with me today. Our message to NFL fans today is simple. Watch out for scam operations that are looking to rip off consumers and illegally profit off the popularity of the NFL, your favorite team, and the Super Bowl. Don't put yourself or your finances at risk. Buy authentic NFL merchandise from established retailers that you know and trust. Counterfeiters often focus on the e-commerce space, including by advertising on social media pages and selling through online marketplaces and copycat websites. Many of those unscrupulous online operators not only sell counterfeit merchandise and tickets, but also may steal your financial information and sensitive personal information in the sales transactions. Shop with care. Ensure you are purchasing from a legitimate online retailer before checking out and handing over your payment information. Counterfeiting also continues to take place at brick and mortar locations, from malls to pop-up shops and from flea markets to street peddlers. Those counterfeiters don't only prey on fans, but also hurt the local New Orleans and other Louisiana businesses, legitimate retailers, and licensees who support the local economy and play by the rules. Protecting NFL fans continues to be a top priority during this week's Super Bowl events, just as it has been throughout the season and year-round. The NFL supports enforcement efforts across the country and the globe in both the brick and mortar and e-commerce space. Those efforts continue to be successful. For example, over the last year alone, in addition to our wide-ranging on-the-ground enforcement, the NFL also has enforced against hundreds of thousands of counterfeit e-commerce listings, ads, sites, and sellers. As counterfeiters change their tactics, the NFL remains committed to a broad range of consumer protection measures. Now I'll turn it over to my colleague, Mike Buchwald, to discuss our efforts to combat the sale of counterfeit Super Bowl tickets.
Great, thank you, Bonnie. With all the excitement heading into Sunday's game, we wanted to take a moment to remind fans to be careful of scammers selling fraudulent Super Bowl tickets. Every year, we see fans who arrive at the stadium on game day only to be turned away because their tickets are not valid. The NFL has devoted significant resources to providing our fans several options to securely purchase tickets to NFL games, including the Super Bowl. A prime example of these efforts is the NFL Ticket Network, which is a network of ticket resale sites that employs technology to definitively verify the authenticity of NFL tickets sold through each participating platform. The NFL Ticket Network currently consists of the Ticketmaster NFL Ticket Exchange, the official ticket exchange of the NFL, SeatGeek, and SI Tickets by Sports Illustrated. In a continuing effort to reduce ticket fraud and provide our fans a seamless ticketing experience, Super Bowl 59 tickets will be all digital. There are no hard stock tickets for Super Bowl 59. We encourage all ticket holders to download the NFL One Pass app to access their tickets and then to add their tickets to their phone's Apple Wallet or Google Pay app for quick and easy access on game day. Tickets purchased through Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, or SI Tickets may be rendered through their applications as well. Please be advised that Super Bowl 59 tickets utilize technology that creates an encrypted barcode that refreshes. Screenshots of tickets, PDF tickets, or anything else purporting to be a digital or hard stock ticket are not valid and will not get you into the game. To help protect yourself from the inadvertent purchase of fraudulent tickets, buy only from reliable, reputable sources that you can trust, such as the NFL Ticket Exchange on Location and other ticket resale sites in the NFL Ticket Network. Don't buy tickets from unreliable sources, whether online, outside the stadium, or elsewhere, that leave you open to fraud. Always use a credit card or other secure form of payment. Avoid cash transactions, which are risky and untraceable. If ordering through mobile or online, ensure that the site offers a fully secure ordering process and protects your personal information. And be wary of tickets that are advertised at a price below market value or that appear too good to be true. Again, our message is simple. Don't put yourself at risk. Watch out for criminals who are looking to scam you. And please buy tickets only from reliable sources. We'd now like to invite Yvonne Arvello, Director of the National Intellectual Property Rights Coordination Center at HSI, to tell us about Operation Team Player.
Thank you, Mike. Good morning. I'm Yvonne Arvello, Director of the National Intellectual Property Rights Coordination Center, or IPR Center, as it's commonly known. And it's great to be here in New Orleans today. I'd like to begin by expressing my gratitude to the federal, state, and local law enforcement officers who have worked alongside the IPR Center and the NFL to ensure that Super Bowl 59 is a safe and enjoyable experience for fans from around the world. It's your dedication that makes events like this possible. As many as you know, the IPR Center leads the fight against intellectual property theft, an issue that affects millions of Americans every day. But we're not doing this alone. We're proud to partner with the NFL and all major sports leagues, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Homeland Security Investigations, the New Orleans Police Department, the Louisiana Attorney General's Office, and many others, to identify and stop criminals illegally manufacturing, distributing, and selling counterfeit merchandise. During high-profile sporting events like the Super Bowl, criminals often attempt to profit by exploiting sports fans through the sale of unlicensed counterfeit goods. Whether it's jerseys, T-shirts, game day tickets, or souvenirs and memorabilia, fans are often unwillingly buying these fakes and spend their hard-earned money on items that don't deliver on quality or service. That's why we've established Operation Team Player, a year-round initiative that enables us to seize millions of counterfeit products that harm sports fans, small businesses, companies that manufacture and sell legitimate products, and trademark holders. Over the last year, under the IPR Center and Operation Team Player, U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Homeland Security Investigation seized thousands of shipments containing goods that violated intellectual property rights, some of which are displayed below. That equates to over 200,000 counterfeit items, including jerseys, T-shirts, hats, jewelry, and various memorabilia. Had these goods been genuine, their value would have surpassed $40 million. Counterfeit is not a game, it's a serious crime. And it's one that affects everyone here in New Orleans and all those watching from home. Our message to anyone looking to profit from counterfeit merchandise is simple: stop. We're on a mission to tackle intellectual property theft wherever we find it. And we will seize your merchandise and shut down your operations if you're trying to sell fake goods to sports fans this week. Just know it, there's no question about it. To all the fans here and at home, shop smart. You should only shop with trusted retailers, especially online. to ensure you get the quality you expect while supporting your favorite team. Otherwise, you're at risk of identity theft, financial fraud, and other crimes. And even if we're rooting for different teams, we can all agree, true fans keep it real. To learn more about how to shop smart and avoid buying fakes, when you're looking for Eagles, Chiefs, or any other team's jersey, merchandise, or souvenirs, visit iprcenter.gov/opt-in player. Thank you. I would like to introduce now from Customs and Border Protection, Anne-Marie Hightower.
Good morning. I'm Anne-Marie Highsmith. I'm the Executive Assistant Commissioner for the Office of Trade at U.S. Customs and Border Protection. It is a tremendous privilege to be here in New Orleans with you all today for Super Bowl 59, representing the dedicated men and women of U.S. Customs and Border Protection. At CBP, we're not just fans of the game, but we're also here to protect the fans, businesses, and communities that make this event so special. One of the ways that we do this is by tackling an issue that many consumers don't realize has an enormous impact, and that is counterfeit goods. From fake jerseys and hats to knockoff electronics, counterfeits might seem like a great deal, but they can really come with dangerous risks. They're often made with unsafe materials, and they don't meet the safety standards and quality that you would expect from legitimate products. CBP is laser focused on keeping counterfeits out of the country. Every year, we seize millions of counterfeit items that would have been worth billions of dollars had they been genuine. And that's money that would have gone to legitimate, hardworking American businesses, jobs, and innovation. While CBP is on the front line, we're not doing it alone, as you can see. CBP works with partners in industry and within the U.S. government to safeguard intellectual property rights for all American consumers. A key partner in our enforcement efforts is the Intellectual Property Rights Coordination Center. We work with Homeland Security investigations and other partners to ensure that counterfeiters are prosecuted. We also partner with the trade community through initiatives like our e-recordation program, which allows brand owners to apply to train our CBP officers on the owner's legitimate products to ensure that our officers can distinguish them from illegitimate products. This Super Bowl season, CBP is honored to play a part in protecting American innovation and competitiveness and the health and safety of American consumers. If you suspect that an item is counterfeit, you can report the suspected trade violation to us. Send us an email at iprhelpdesk@cbp.dhs.gov. Thank you.
Hi, Lieutenant Kenny Temple with the New Orleans Police Department. The city of New Orleans is no stranger to hosting the NFL Super Bowl and welcomes visitors and fans of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Leading up to and during the game, members of the New Orleans Police Department will be teamed up with agents from the city's Department of Revenue, the Department of Homeland Security, and NFL members to identify and address illegal vendors and the sale of counterfeit merchandise. Teams will be proactive throughout the city, identifying non-permitted vendors and individuals selling counterfeit merchandise. We ask community members to be vigilant with checking merchandise for sale for official NFL holograms and logos. We ask anyone who encounters someone who is suspected of selling counterfeit merchandise to notify the New Orleans Police Department by calling 504-821-2222. The New Orleans Police Department is hard at work protecting the residents and visitors of our beautiful city. We will be vigilant in protecting their well-being and the interests of the National Football League. I introduce to you Ms. Liz Morrell, Attorney General of the State of Louisiana.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrell, and I want to welcome everybody to New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. While the excitement's growing ahead of the game on Sunday, I want to reiterate some of the tips about how to avoid becoming a victim of ticket scams. We've seen this in the past, and I think that all of these tips, while this is going to be a little bit repetitive of what Mike went through, I think it bears repeating. If you're looking to buy tickets, we want people to do their homework first, because sadly, many people are working overtime this week to try and separate you from your hard-earned money with fake tickets. My office, with the help of the NFL, came up with these tips. Mike went through some of them. You want to purchase your tickets only from reputable sources. You should use every effort you can to verify the identity of the seller. Ticket scammers often use, or most frequently use, compromised and fake accounts to evade detection. Sometimes that's identifiable simply by looking at the email addresses and the web addresses. There will be no paper or PDF tickets available or accepted at the Dome. That point bears repeating, I think, over and over again. Fans can find tickets available for resale on the NFL Ticket Exchange by Ticketmaster, as well as other officially sanctioned ticket resale companies' websites. The NFL Ticket Exchange by Ticketmaster is the official resale marketplace of the NFL. Tickets will remain available on the NFL Ticket Exchange up to 60 minutes after kickoff. Other ticket resale companies include companies within the NFL Ticket Network, such as SeatGeek, SI Tickets by Sports Illustrated, and StubHub. When you're making the purchase, check the URL of the website. Make sure that it starts with HTTPS. The S indicates that it is a more secure connection. Be cautious of those offering tickets at significantly reduced prices. Always, this is a good rule of thumb, no matter what, be skeptical of offers that sound too good to be true. Lastly, always pay with a credit card. That will give you the ability to dispute the charge if something goes wrong. If consumers believe that they've been defrauded, they can immediately contact the company that they used to make the payment and report the details to local law enforcement and the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. That's ic3.gov. You can also file a consumer dispute with my office at my website, which is www.aglizmerle.com. We want this to be a safe and successful Super Bowl, and we want to make sure that all the fans who come to our city do not get victimized by scammers. So follow these tips and enjoy the game. Thank you very much.
Thank you, AG Murrell. Thank you, Lieutenant Temple. Thank you, EAC Highsmith. And thank you, Director Arvello. We appreciate you all coming today. And once again, we would just like to remind fans, remain vigilant. Don't put yourself at risk. Buy NFL merchandise and tickets from trusted sources and reputable sources. And above all, enjoy the game on Sunday. Thank you.